I've got the Max 10 G2 ESC and motor from Hobbywing, and this is going to be a game changer for 1/10 scale bashing. Previously, Hobbywing came out with the Max 8 G2 ESC and motor, and this thing has been absolutely awesome for 1/8 scale bashing. I've been wondering when they were going to come out with 1/10 scale equivalents, and now they have. I've got the 140 amp ESC and 3665 2400 kV motor. This also comes in an 80 amp flavor and a bunch of different motor options. Let's get this thing out of the box, take a closer look at it, show you what it comes with. Then we're going to take it, put it in my V2 4S Outcast, take it out and bash it and see how it does. Here's the motor. It follows the same style as the Max 8 G2 with these cool angled fins on it. It's got the extension on it here for the censored lead. Yes, this is a censored motor. It's got the sensor lead right here. This is a proprietary waterproof connector that includes temperature sensing as well. This motor is the 3665. It's in 2400 kV, and I think it's going to be perfect for 1/10 scale larger vehicles like the Outcast V2 that runs on 4S. This thing looks really nice. Typical Hobbywing quality. Don't expect any issues out of this. Taking a closer look at this ESC, this is very similarly sized to the previous generation ESC, but they have their new frameless fan design in here. This fan actually mounts to the heatsink instead of to the shroud up here, which helps it be a lot more durable. I'm still running the original fan on all of my Max 8 G2 ESCs with no issues whatsoever. They've also done a thing here where the fan is connected to a separate connector than the connector that you would use for programming this, which is an interesting change that they didn't do on the Max 8 G2. It has that sensor lead. You got your typical Hobbywing button with programming button, and then your standard mounting pattern here. Along with this, we get the user manual and some stickers. Unfortunately, absent is this mounting plate that used to come with the previous generation. That's a bit disappointing to see because this mounting plate works really well for replacing Spectrum ESCs, so I'll be taking this mounting plate off and putting it on this one. I'd really like to see them include these with these G2s. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing put in the Outcast V2, and I'll show you what it looks like. We got the motor and ESC installed. Everything went absolutely fine. I went ahead and left the stock heatsink off of this motor. I want to push this as hard as I can, see how it does heat-wise. The Max 8 G2 is an incredibly cool running combo, and I get the feeling this one will be as well. Keep in mind, this motor is smaller than the stock motor that was in this truck. However, the ESC is 140 amps as opposed to 130 amps on the stock ESC. And once again, if the Max 8 G2 is any indication, this thing is going to be an absolute monster. Let's go find out. Whoa. Well, I've beaten on this Max 10 G2 ESC and motor for a while now, and I can say that it is absolutely worth upgrading. This is an awesome combo, a great successor to the original Max 10 SCT. Between being more powerful, being able to bump up your VEC to 8.4 volts, a fan that automatically turns off when it's not needed, and is frameless and mounted to the ESC that doesn't seem to break, censored motor. This thing really delivers. Even though this motor is smaller than the stock Spectrum one, I think that this system is more powerful, more responsive, and more fun than the stock system. I would definitely recommend checking one of these things out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.